Hi everyone, and welcome to a new Systeme tutorial where I'm going to show you a new feature how you can now add automations to your forms directly from the editor. If you want, let's say, to create a sales funnel, we'll head over to my Systeme account. If you don't have an account yet, you can create one for free. Also, if you'd like to take advantage of 2,000 euros in bonuses, I provided a page. It's an affiliate page, which means that if you sign up for a paid subscription, I'll unlock over 2,000 euros in bonuses for you to help you get results even faster with Systeme. So when I'm on my Systeme account here, I'm on a basic funnel. In any case, what's still possible is that if I wanted to create automation rules, let's say I had already created my page, okay, I have my Systeme page and I want to create automation rules. If someone fills out the form or clicks a button, what happens? If someone lands on the page, what happens? I would go here to the automation rules tab. I could add a rule. Starting from this point, I had a trigger set up. Is that clear? If they sign up on the page, what did that allow us to capture? And then I could choose directly here the various different actions that it could ultimately set into motion. Now there's a new feature directly from the page. When I go to settings, I click on edit page. Here you can see I have a button, for example, that can trigger, an automation. I can click on this button and directly from there, I can now add an automation rule. The real benefit here is to optimize the workflow for creating your website or your funnels. I set the button's action. Et so now it either redirects to a page or URL, downloads the document or saves the contact. And in that case, when it saves the contact, this is very important. I'll need a field because if I don't have a form field, I can't save the contact. So I'm adding a field here. We are going to select the email address, for example, as a way to show you. When someone enters their email address and clicks this button, what will the automation be? And here I can immediately create an automation directly from my page editor. I'll add a tag. That's just a basic tag. I'll save it. So the rule is created. If I click save, exit, and then go to my automation rules, you can see that the rule has been created. I can actually choose that directly from my pages. I've got a little something new here. In my triggers, I can now select a form element. It's a new feature, as you can see here. There are no form elements on this page yet. Add a form element in the page editor to enable this option. Very simple. What do? I go back to the settings. I go to edit my page. On the left menu, here under forms, you can see that I now have form, which wasn't there before. I can drag and drop this element. You can see that I have a form element, okay? So that means that here I can choose, the field, first name, last name, email. I can decide here on the, what do you call them? The GDPR rules for, yes, I agree to receive emails and the button to click. I can customize everything directly here. When I click save, I'll exit and go back to my automation rules. And here I can now select the element. This means the automation will only trigger if someone fills out the form element I placed inside. So I don't really see the point of doing that here. For example, on un vampo avec ces page, okay? It's a very standard page. You could consider it a landing page. Wouldn't it be useful to have one element that leads to one place and another that leads somewhere else? But if I have a website, for example, and a page that can provide access to something very specific, while the rest of the page is selling something else, having a pop-up appear that says, I have a great freebie right now, right away. So there I could put an element, or I can choose either the element or to customize my form myself. All right, so from the settings, from my page and into my editor, I can now choose that directly from here. Wait, let me just check something real quick. Design, then action. There we go. Well, that is just perfect. So as I was saying, from my page editor, if I have the classic layout where I just have a button, I can choose the automation rule directly from here. I can delete it if I don't like it. And when I add a form, okay, an element directly from here, I can choose what's there, the information that's important and relevant. And another thing I can do is customize the design, which is cool. And actions, well, it's exactly the same. I can create automation rules directly from my page editor. Thanks again for watching this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's always appreciated, and I'll see you next time for another tutorial.